Good morning, everyone. Let's begin with our today's topic pronouns. Now, what is pronoun and why do we use pronouns? Normally, the nouns are the words which are replaced by pronouns. We cannot use nouns repetitively because it becomes boring. So instead of nouns, we use pronouns whenever nouns is followed by. Once we use only noun, otherwise we use pronouns only. Let's see one of the story, beginning of the story, with the same repetition of nouns, how it looks like. Once upon a time, there was a king. King ruled a prosperous country. One day, king went for a trip to some distant areas of king's country. When king was back to his place, king complained that his feet were very painful because it was the first time that king went for such a long trip, and the road that king went through was very rough and stony. King then ordered king's people to convey every road of his entire country with leather. How do you feel it? Do you feel the repetition of king is very good? No. It becomes boring, monotonous, so we avoid it. So we use pronouns instead of king, we say he. Let's see what are the types of pronouns. We begin with indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns, they do not refer to particular person. For example, anyone, someone, one, somebody, anybody. If I say one has to be honest, one doesn't refer to particular person, but one refers to every man or every person in the world. If I say one has to be punctual, so one, it does mean everybody. Or you can say nobody or somebody. When I say somebody, it does mean referring to indefinite person. So one, someone, anyone are the indefinite pronouns. Let's move on to next one, personal pronouns. That we have the chart of personal pronouns like I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the personal pronouns. And again, let's see in details why the I and we are called first persons, whereas I is a singular, we is a plural. Why I is called first person? When you observe yourself as a communicator, when you speak, you say yourself I. So I is the first person. Everybody would like to count himself or herself as a first person. So speaker is always first person. So I is always speaker. And in the we, I is included. So we becomes again first person. But it's plural. When you say you, why you is the second person? Because you is always listener. If the speaker is first person, listener is obviously second person. So you become second person. And why he, she, it and they are the third persons? Because I am the first person as a speaker, you are the second person as a listener. Those who are absent, whether singular he, she, it or plural they, those who are absent, we count them as a third person pronouns. So got the idea why first person, second person and third person. All these pronouns are the personal pronouns. Even it is many times referred to human beings, so it can be personal, it can be impersonal pronoun. I can say it's Deepak. So when I say it's Deepak, so it is referred to personal also as well as non-personal also. So personal pronouns are all that, and impersonal pronouns is only it. When I say it's true, so it is not referring to human being, it referring to particular thing or any idea, etc. Like that. So it is referred to impersonal pronoun because we are not referring to person. We may be referring to laptop, may be referring to computers, we may refer it to world, we may refer it to city, anything. So impersonal pronoun is only it. Then we have reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns, we use self to pronoun. Instead of I, we say myself. Instead of you, we say yourself. Instead of we say ourselves. Instead of he, we say himself. Instead of she, we say herself, itself, themselves. And reflexive pronouns come with the pronouns. They don't come in the beginning of the sentence, but many people use it in the beginning. Something like this: when they introduce, they say myself John. When you say myself John is wrong. Myself can come only with I. I can say I saw myself, I like myself, but I cannot say I saw herself, I saw himself, because himself can come with he, herself can come with she. So all the reflexive pronouns come with pronouns. Let's see interrogative pronouns. It is the word that asks questions about a noun. Example: who, what, whom, whose, which. If I say, who told you this? So who is interrogative pronoun. What is your name? What is the interrogative pronoun? Which book do you like? Again, which is the interrogative pronoun. Then we have relative pronouns. Relative pronouns look like interrogative pronouns, but they have relative clauses. Relative clause, something like this: who, whom, which. I love the books which my dad gave me. When I say which, there is no question at the end in the relative clause. But when it is a interrogative pronoun, there is a question mark at the end. When there is a relative pronoun, there is no question mark at the end. There is a full stop at the end. Or you can call period at the end. You can use who, whom, whoever, whichever, etc. Distributive pronouns. This is the word that refers to one thing at a time. Each of the boys is ready. When I say each of the boys, so I am referring to each boy. I am distributing them. I am distributing all the boys into each of the boy, and I am saying it to individual boy. Each of the boys is ready. And we have demonstrative pronouns like this, that, these, those. When I say this book, so this is a demonstrative pronoun. If I say that is a demonstrative pronoun. Or these and those. These is a plural of this. Those is a plural of that. Then we have pronoun chart. What comes as a subject, what comes as an object. All the pronouns cannot come as a subject or cannot come as an object. I, you, he, she, it, we, they come as a subject, but the same forms cannot come as an object. If I say I is a subject, me is object. If he is a subject, him is object. If she is a subject, her is object. If it is subject, it is object. If we is a subject, us is an object. If you say they is a subject, them is an object. As an object, we have different forms. As a subject, we have different forms. Then we have possessive adjectives. These are the pronouns, but they work as an adjective and they are possessive. Like my. If I say my book, in this phrase, book is a noun, whereas my works as an adjective, though it is a pronoun. Same your, his, her, its, our, your, their. Then we have possessive forms. They come as object, mine. I can say the book is mine. So mine comes as object, but that is possessive pronoun. Or his. If I say it is his computer. So his sometimes may come as an adjective, sometimes may come as an possessive. And we have last reflexive pronouns, which we have seen earlier: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. All the reflexive pronouns follow the pronouns. Thank you. Thanks for watching. And let's see you in the next lecture with some other facts.